A little story time. I just finished coming out. I've lived in this city for like about 5 years, maybe even six, about five and a half, around about 5.5, almost 6 years. And I have never been out to go dance or anything like that, besides, just going out every once in a while to a restaurant or something. I'm a dancer. I love to dance. And that is my therapy. That is my medicine. That is how I meditate, even. So, dancing is very important to me. I've been dancing since I was a really young child. So, the thing about being in the atmosphere of like either a club compared to a dance class is that you get to be free, you get to be lost in the music. And so that was something that I was, sort of missing. I did recently go out on the Christian Witches Convention in New Orleans, and that was good. I had a lot of fun. That was rejuvenating. But today, like later on the day after running errands and stuff, I was like, I came back home and I was feeling like really low, almost depressed, not completely depressed. And I was like, I really want to go out. I really want to, just dance and just like sort of socialize and get lost in the music. And it's almost like a baptism for me, if that makes sense. So I decided, at first I asked my oldest son, but I guess he didn't see the text. I sent him a text instead of like asking him. My oldest son, he's almost 21. Um, so I was like, you know what, Ashley, although I may have lived in the city for a number of years, but I don't socialize. I don't go out. I don't, I'm real reclusive. I may chit chat with people every once in a while, but I don't go out. I don't hang out with people. So I was like, well, what happens if you go into the club and you see people that you know, but they don't know you like to be a dancer. They don't know you to like out and about and socially. Then it'll be awkward because I don't really want to socialize, but I just want to be in the atmosphere. And I have to sort of kind of like side eye them, and maybe hopefully they don't see me or whatever. And so I sort of kind of was almost talking myself out of it. But I was like, you know what? What happens if you do see somebody that what then? All you're gonna do is just say hey and just dance, because that's all you do anyway. So, anyways, long story short, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead. So I got made up. I had my little wig on, my little bob wig, and I'll insert some. Well, hopefully, maybe insert some pictures. I don't know. But anyways, I put on this what I call like the freakum dress, like the dress that Beyonce had in that song, something like that. So this is like my freakum dress. I put it on. I did my makeup, everything like that. And I was like, I'm just gonna go. I just went in, and like someone bought me a drink, which I don't really even drink. It was like a little fruity something. I guess like a wine cooler almost. I don't know. It didn't really faze me. And I started to dance with some ladies, and like it's almost like a sisterhood, like a sister circle. The women there were so cool. Like they're so cool. It's a regular club, just like a regular dance club. So it's not just reclusive. I mean, exclusively for women, but like the women were so welcoming, and like we just all got together dancing together. I didn't dance with any men or anything like that. I'm real particular, but I did do like a dance battle. But anyway, so I say all this to say it's good to share, but I say this, when you miss something in your life, like if you were a dancer or a writer, a storyteller, whatever it may be, whatever brings you joy and peace, that puts you in a state of mind of being free and expressive, and you haven't done it for a while. I'm a busy mom, especially for moms. This happens to everybody, but, especially for moms, it's very easy to get lost in everyone else's life, helping them and work, fill in the blank, that we don't do the things that really brings us joy. So this is a reminder to do something that brings you joy, because you will feel energized. When I go out and I dance, and even sometimes when I would dance in my house, it is different when you go out and dance for me in public, because I get an extra boost. I don't know. The performer, I don't know, in me, I guess. It is different, but I get a boost just dancing at home. But however, it definitely is different because it's like a whole ritual, bathing and doing your hair, your makeup, putting on an outfit you would normally wear. If this is your thing, go do it. Whatever it may be, go and do it. Take time out for yourself. All right, many blessings.